seated chair. And a real seated chair, your hands are up in the air above your head just like this, and you're squatting down. Okay, well, we're going to be adding movement to this flow. So here, I'm going to have you feet together, knees together, sitting on your heels. Your arms are going to be out. And what I'm going to have you do is seated chair with movement. That means I'm going to get my right arm. I'm going to go back looking at my right arm, bringing it back to the front, and at the same time, my body is positioned forward the entire time. So as I shift, my body's not shifting, just my upper body. What this is doing is opening up our core and our shoulders and our back. Okay? So arms out in front. I'm looking back and forward and back and forward. I'm going to have you do it 2 times through. So one more time, and forward, back, and forward. And then I'm going to have you come up, do a small baby back bend, which is just stretching the core out some more. You're going back, and then I'm going to have you swan dive forward. I'm going to have you come up halfway. Make sure that you're breathing in through your nose, out through your nose, releasing back down, and then I'm going to have you back to the seated chair. And you're going to follow this flow for about 4 minutes, and you're going to see just how much your body will warm up by these simple movements. So think about it. Everyone knows when we do squats, when we're doing our high intensity workouts, any type of squatting like this, we're not moving much, but we're pulsing. That means our legs are burning and our heart rate's getting up. Same thing applies to the seated chair with movement. Okay, so we're still squatting down on our heels, knees together, feet together, our arms, we're still moving, and you're gonna see your heartbeat increase. So it's a really simple flow just to start intermediate, beginners, advanced. I think everybody can do it. All right, so for the second yoga flow, we're bringing it down to the mat a little bit, and it's actually going to be really challenging. You're going to sweat, and you're going to really be shocked at how much you sweat. So you're not going to do this one as long. I'm going to have you do it for about 1:30, rest, and then do it again. Okay, so we're going to be working on our obliques, our core, and I'm going to have you start in a side plank. I'm going to have you start in the side plank on your forearm. So feet are stacked if you can. If not, the variation, go ahead and put one foot in front of the other one. Okay? Be on your forearm, so your shoulder under your elbow, and you're simply going to, with your elbow under your shoulder, you're simply going to get up and put that arm right here on your waist. So I'm going to have you do 3 pulses on your left side. So down, 1, 2, 3. From there, I'm going to have you rotate over to the middle. Go ahead and push yourself up into a push-up. I'm going to have you go down into a tricep push-up. That means that your elbows are close to your body. Okay, just like this. You're going to come up, you're going to go back down, and you're going to do the 3 pulses on the right side. I'm going to come over, stack the feet, hands on hip. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you're going to roll back onto your forearms, and you're going to push yourself up into down dog. Okay, so that's all we're doing for this series. Now, it might look easy, but it definitely gets hard. And that's the thing about yoga. You can make yoga as hard as you want it to be. A lot of people see yoga instructors with muscle and they're like, wow, how do you get muscle? Well, doing yoga flows like this that require you to do exercises like we do in our high intensity, it definitely hikes up that heart rate. So we've done all these exercises before. They should not be new if you've been with me for a while. And that's simply the second yoga series or flow. So let me do it one more time so that you can see. Okay? And you do it at your own pace. If you want to do your pulses slow, if you want to do your push-ups slow, it's up to you. If you want to do it fast and get the heart rate up, that's up to you too. Okay? So again, your 1, 2, 3, plank, up, tricep push-up, down, rotating over, hand on hip, 1, 2, 3, rotating over, pushing myself up to down dog, staying here as long as I want, walking the dog if I want, and then I'm going to be right back down into my side plank, doing my pulses, okay? That's going to be the second one. All right, so to our next yoga flow, okay, we're going to be down on the ground. This is traditionally what you see in beginner classes, but you make this exercise as hard as you want, okay? So everybody can go ahead and get up in the tabletop position just like this, okay? And you're gonna extend your right leg back, and you're gonna do it with authority. That means your foot's gonna be pointed down. You're not gonna be pointing it out like this. So down, and just like when we do our warriors, remember I told you guys that we always reach through our hands, so the energy is pointing out through our fingertips versus having little wobbly hands, okay? Or arms. Same thing with the foot. So with the foot, you're not just wobbling it back, you're really sticking it back with full authority, and you should feel your glutes and your hamstrings fully engaged, okay? So while the right leg is back, the left arm's up. So this is a lot of balance, and I'm gonna have you go ahead and hold it and pull it in. Hold it for 2 or 3 seconds, it's up to you, and release back out. Then I'm gonna have you alternate. The same thing, and as you see, I like to go, my foot's, my hand's on top. I like to pull it in like I'm grabbing something, and as I squeeze my core, so you should feel it right there in your core, and go back out, okay? So this is something definitely that you can do every day if you want kind of a low-key exercise while you watch TV, okay? But that's going to be the first little set that we do with that series. Then I'm gonna have you progress to boat and sinking boat, okay? So boat is really good. It tests your core ability. It really shows you how weak you are. And I'm not the best at boat. I constantly work on it. That just means that your lower abs are not as strong. So boat pose, a lot of women can have their feet straight up in the air, holding their arms like this. I don't do that, okay? So your boat pose, you're simply just like this, okay? So you have to find, as yoga teachers say, your sits bones. So you kind of have to move that butt fat out of the way so that you can sit up just like this. So this is going to be boat pose, okay? And try and get a very straight back. Try not to curve it. So straight back, you're up, and then you're going to sink the boat. You're going to come up and sink the boat. Now you can do your hands however you want to make it easier. So you can go up into your boat, sit, come up into your boat, sit, just like this. And this is, again, something that you should definitely practice every day because you will get stronger and it feels good, okay? So that's going to be the 2 exercises for the last set. Remember to look in the description box on how to do this workout. All right, Hang Tighters, so that was the yoga flow, the last one in the series. I might do a bonus one, I'm not quite sure yet, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go ahead and watch the next video to watch me do part of this flow, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.